Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of the Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we have got the Japanese Grand Prix as we are searching for our first points of the season. We finished 11th in the last two Grand Prix. It is coming. We're just not quite there just yet. We do need to make sure that we are there with it going forward. Now, at the underfloor, we do need to get that replaced by the next Grand Prix. We should have that manufactured in time, so let's push on. But thank you very much for the support on Season 3 so far. Give it a big thumbs up if you are enjoying it. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't already for daily F1 Manager videos. Let's have a look. Can we get that installed yet? It doesn't look like it. How long is it going to take? Let's head into the manufacturing. So, yeah, 1 day. Okay. Right, so chassis and underfloor completed. We can now replace it on Mick Schumacher's car. Front wing and rear wing are high risk for both drivers, so probably need to get some more of them done. It's whether we just manufacture one more each. And then by the time the design is complete, we've got enough manufacturing capability. Okay, so front wing and rear wing completed now. And our sponsor plan has just come through. We've had a decent amount of money through, actually, so I might put some stuff in for that. Chassis number 3 does need to be made. I'm thinking of rushing them through. So we've got them a little bit sooner. And yeah, driver development updates. Looking good so far. Let's head into facilities, and factory was definitely one thing that we wanted to upgrade. Don't know how long it will take. 75 days, so it will be a long time before we can reap the rewards of that. Yeah, I can't remember what we wanted to do now. So I'm designing those 3. Was it a front wing? It might have been. Yeah, maybe if we do that and then do that. Add in a little bit on there. A little bit on tyre preservation as well. That should work out quite nicely. Okay, cool. Right, let's push forward to the pit stop development. Now, some people were saying just do gym training for the whole month. Or as much as you can. Particularly after Grand Prix, and it'll get your pit stop time down nicely. And I'm inclined to agree with that. We should see cumulatively it works out quite well for us. We'll give them the days off before the weekend, but yeah, that's looking okay. Right, nice one. Let's push on. Sponsor plan in 1 day. So we should actually get some more money. I think that was board payments that we had there. We should get some money from the sponsors. Yeah. Or maybe that's already come through. So we can do the Scouts STEM tour at some point. So the Scouts must be back now. Affiliate driver, I'm absolutely fine with that. And that's put us above the required stuff. Okay, nice. Right, let's head into car parts development, manufacturing. We've got suspension and side pods that we need to try and get done. So I'm going to try and get 2 of them done quite quickly. Well, there's no real need to do that. Yeah, we can get 3 of them done, that's fine. 3 suspensions done, that should be ready soon. So we should have some scouts ready to do some scouting now. So who do we want to scout ready for the next season? Obviously, you know, Signs is well, no, see, it's still scouts available 0. Yeah. That's still there, so yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think that is down to an activity. I think that is a glitch. Right, let's push forward then. We need to make up some money this weekend. So I'm gonna... damn it. Yeah, we can say Daniel Ricciardo in 12th because we can update the car when we're in the weekend. We'll say 16th for Mick Schumacher. Let's get ourselves into it then. This is the
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka
Japanese Grand Prix.
Japan. The home of Honda, Suzuka is an old-school circuit with high-speed straights and tight turns through the S's. At 130R, the track crosses over itself, then loops back around, giving drivers a sweeping expanse of track to challenge them. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Now let's crack on with the weekend.
Okay, right. I'll see you guys for qualifying 1, and we'll get straight into it.
Qualifying is coming up, and the drivers will be ready and raring to go.
Suzuka is a notorious circuit both for its unpredictable weather and the difficulty of closely following other cars. Making the right call on when to head out to avoid traffic and dirty air can make all the difference here.
Let's talk about Mercedes for a moment, Karun. Where's their driver going to be at right now?
It's interesting because they weren't that fast in practice, I'm not sure if this was a lack of pace or just the team trying different things, but I imagine we'll see their true performance soon enough.
So here we are, ready to resume.
Okay, it is a time for qualifying. It is going to be wet in qualifying today, so we need to be ready for that. We are going to just switch up the strategy or the setup satisfaction with Daniel Ricciardo a little bit. Mick Schumacher did have an incident in practice, unfortunately, meaning that he had to replace his front wing, which was a bit of a disaster. We only just manufactured another one of them, but it is what it is. You know, we can't do everything. We just gotta trust that Mick will come good in the end, and you know, I am hoping that once we've got that car performance, he will be somebody that's able to consistently be in the points. And you know, we've got Daniel Ricciardo as our team leader, as somebody that's hopefully going to be picking up podiums and all of that very, very soon. Now, we're a long way off
Okay,
the pace
we will
here.
box now, box. Just watch the FIA weighbridge lights. Watch the weighbridge lights.
Bit of traffic there on our lap, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. And send them both out again. This time it looks like we should be with no traffic whatsoever. So there you go. You've got green sectors coming in. Daniel Ricciardo being the one that's leading them away. They're virtually identical on lap times through the first two sectors. Daniel Ricciardo just shading it a little bit, and it's going to be Mick Schumacher that comes up to the line this time. Where's he going to go? He goes 8th, and Ricciardo goes 7th. That is excellent
Lap
to see.
time is, good.
Very good lap times there. Puts us into the top 10.
7. That's a good lap.
Obviously no upgrades on the car. This is just our pure raw pace from the last few Grand Prix. We are going to send them out for a third time, just in case there is the possibility of some track evolution. Ricciardo is improving through the first two sectors, so he's having a good time out there. Mick Schumacher might as well just come in. But it's going to be Daniel Ricciardo up to the line. It's going to be a slight improvement. That puts him 5th. Wow. He really is starting to find his qualifying form. That is for sure. Over the last few Grand Prix. But we're comfortably through to Q2 in 5th and 11th. Going out in Q1, Gasly, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas, Sargent, and Carlos Sainz. Okay, into Q2 we go then. And just looking at those, yeah, I think maybe try the scrub intermediates. I'm thinking 3 laps on them. And then come in and put on a brand new set.
Okay, green light, green light.
And what we haven't done is checked. Yep, that looks fine. Get in the banker laps now, while we think it's going to be a little bit wetter. Both improving again. Daniel Ricciardo currently up in 8th place. He's going to have another go at it here. Both of them in free air. And there you go, Daniel Ricciardo P6. Here comes Schumacher over the line. Where's he going to go? He goes P8. So, yeah, nice little run that.
Good lap, another good lap.
Now, will we manage to get them back out for another timed lap? I'm not sure here. I think we might have mistimed this. Might get Ricciardo back out there. It's going to be very, very tight. Schumacher's not going to make it. Ricciardo might be all right though. But yeah, we're going to have to take manual control here. And I've put them on 3 timed laps as well, which is an annoying one. Ricciardo drops to 8th right now.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, he's not going to make it. Ricciardo's not going to make it. What a shame. That's going to be us out of qualifying then, isn't it? But, yeah, everybody's improving out there. Hulkenberg into the top 10. That's Schumacher out. Ricciardo's the one on the cusp here, but you've got Russell. You've got Albon. They're going to go through, and that's my mistake. That's my bad timing there. We should have done a hell of a lot better. Albon. Yeah, Albon into the top 10. Russell into the top 10. And, well, 12th and 13th. Disappointing. Could have done a lot more. But we are out in qualifying 2. And it's going to be Max Verstappen on pole position for the race in Japan.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 53 figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula 1. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. The teams are making their final preparations down in the pit lane, ahead of today's race.
Right, okay, let's get ourselves into the race then. Looking like a 2-stop strategy on those soft tyres for Daniel Ricciardo. And I quite like that one. It just gives you a little bit more flexibility on your strategy. And be a bit more aggressive at the start. Oops. Yeah, I quite like that. One thing I don't like in this game is not having tyres. I think that's always been a bit of an issue sometimes. Now, Mick Schumacher does have some hards as well. Yeah, it's going to be no rain today, so I'm thinking... It's just a slower way to do it, isn't it? If we're honest. No soft, soft, medium. Or soft, medium, soft. Let's go with that with Mick Schumacher. It will be slower. He's not quite as good at looking after his tyres as Daniel Ricciardo is. to do some tyre saving throughout the race. I mean, what we could do, of course, is tell him to avoid high-risk curbs, and maybe that will help him protect his tyres. So maybe I'll do that from the start after the first couple of laps.
It's great to have you with us, folks,
and see where he gets to.
For the weekend's Grand Prix action. The composure of Fernando Alonso, really clear to see.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
Here we go. It's time to go racing.
Well, we are ready to rock and roll in this Japanese Grand Prix. Here we go. Lights out, away we go.
Away we go.
Here in Japan.
Come on.
And let's ride on board with Daniel Ricciardo. Is he going to be able to make a positive start here? Porsche, of course, dropped down the grid due to a grid penalty. We've got Tsunoda up ahead. He's surely somebody that we're not going to really be battling for too long. That RB is definitely a slower car. And it is perhaps a good chance for some points today with Zhou Guanyu down the order with a mechanical fault as well. So perhaps big moments here. Mick Schumacher following Liam Lawson doesn't quite... Lance Stroll doesn't quite make the move there. Here he comes then. Daniel Ricciardo, is he going to have a look down the inside? No, he doesn't. Slightly worse straight line speed, I think, in our Lotus car compared to that RB with the Red Bull powertrains. But now we're pulling away as Schumacher has overtaken Lance Stroll at the hairpin, and that was a nice move. And Mick Schumacher makes the move stick, which is good to see. I'm thinking let's avoid high-risk curbs with him. Now that we've passed the start, see if he can take those tyres a little bit longer now. Lewis Hamilton down in 9th place at the moment. Uncharacteristically poor start for him. Schumacher already losing 2 seconds to Lance Stroll. So maybe avoiding high-risk curbs is not the strategy today. We'll see though. Right, time to zoom it through a little bit. Let's keep an eye on tyre wear. You can see quite a few of the guys in front are struggling on tyres. There goes Ricciardo past Yuki Tsunoda. And yeah, hopefully just a chance to push on. Now what he'd love to do is get out of that 1 second window and catch up to Lewis Hamilton and get into that little battle ahead. That's exactly what he's done. He's got into that DRS window of Lewis Hamilton. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Right. Time to zoom it through. Obviously Hamilton on medium tyres, so not as quick as Daniel Ricciardo. We had some yellow flags there. That was Théo Pourchaire. Ricciardo currently P10 and managing to hold off Yuki Tsunoda quite well, but Lewis Hamilton getting back into the stint now. Looking at Albon's tyres and thinking they're going to drop off like a fly very, very soon. Schumacher overtaken by Zhou Guanyu. Trying to look after these tyres as much as he can. Oh, virtual safety car now. That is interesting.
VSC. Close to the top.
Understood.
Feels like we should hop onto the
Box.
Okay. Box comes up.
hop on. Hang on. What tires do we have? 2 medium tires. Maybe we do. Let's have a little look.
Oh dear, a crash! There's been a crash!
Yes, we do. Okay, that could be crucial then. So we want to get onto the medium tires then. Edit the strategy. Add the new strategy in. Starting now. Yeah. That's Esteban Ocon out of this race.
Box confirmed.
Mick Schumacher, he can come in and possibly put on the hard tyres.
Box now will be a double stop.
That will allow him to get off these tyres. It'll allow him to not have to push so hard as well.
Daniel pit lane.
Well, here we go. So Daniel Ricciardo into the pits. Nobody else has come into the pits, but we're trying to take advantage of this virtual safety car. Save the time in the pit stop. It's a lovely pit. 2.4 seconds for Daniel Ricciardo. He's going to come back out in front of Pierre Gasly, is he? Yeah. Oh, well, no, Gasly got in front.
14.
I feel like that could be crucial.
0.4.
Schumacher comes back out in 21st place, which is last,
Captain
but
2.0.
he's on those hard tyres. He's going to be going a fair distance on them.
Manage tires.
Understood.
We're probably all good here.
VSC ending.
Now then,
Copy.
tell Daniel to push hard over the next lap or so. And it's a shame that it's just as we've left the DRS zone that comes to fruition. I mean, Gasly's on pretty old tyres now, got some yellow flags again, and that was, well, Mick Schumacher running wide at turn 3.
Lots of battling ahead. Anything's
Can
possible.
Daniel Ricciardo get past? Oh, he's got minor underfloor damage, I think, from
Okay,
running
discussing.
wide there.
We have some small floor damage right hand side.
Well, that's really not ideal for Mick. Yeah, this should be quite an easy overtake with the DRS. He's not actually closing in enough here. Yeah, this isn't good. Has to get past soon. Come on. No, he's still stuck, and that's This is going to cost Daniel so badly. Now he goes down the inside. Doesn't quite make it stick, though. Got to go down the inside of Spoon now. And he does. Perfect. Right. Ricciardo can now push. 7 seconds he's got on Zhou Guanyu. We've got some people in the pit. Stroll and Tsunoda. Now, we were ahead of both of these guys. Important that we come out ahead again. And we do, and that's the real benefit, I think, of this undercut. Is that now we've got a good gap to those guys. Yeah, Schumacher's in a good place here. And we are actually ahead of Alex Albon as well. So that is a real bonus. Managed to just sneak past Nico Hülkenberg. But our race isn't really with the Mercedes today, I don't think. If we can stay with them, that's, you know, quite nice, really. Wilson looking up there. So currently we're in P10, 7.5 seconds ahead of Lance Stroll. Need to get that back down, don't we? Just need to be a little bit careful of that. So Mick Schumacher currently in 15th. I'll push him on a little bit. See if with the ERS we can get anywhere with it. Lewis Hamilton puts in fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. So a little look at tyres. Yeah, Albon again eating through his tyres. He is going to be struggling come the end of this race, you would think. Hülkenberg is definitely getting the better of that battle at the moment. On those medium tyres, he is probably going to catch us. Ricciardo coming in the next few laps.
Yeah, understood. So you can increase the pace.
Yeah, I think let's be aggressive over the next couple of laps. Let's try and get a little bit of time out of it. Before we come into the pit lane. Okay, right. So it's going to be coming in this lap, putting on another set of medium tyres.
Understood.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Copy.
Now then, Daniel Ricciardo is in. Let's see. Oh, it's a slow pit stop. It's a very slow pit stop. No. 10 seconds lost.
Not gone right in the pits.
10 seconds lost. And that is probably going to cost us that point today. I don't think we're going to make up that time. 10 seconds. Wow, that is huge, isn't it? Actually brought Yuki Tsunoda back into things. Really not good. A 12-second pit stop. I don't think I've ever seen one of them before. That's a lovely move, though, from Daniel on Carlos Sainz. Needs to keep it going, though. He's got the inside of 130R, but no, just didn't have the confidence. Well, maybe he held back to get that DRS. He is past Stroll, though. Oh, maybe that's gonna bring him back into things.
Ocon's boxing.
Copy. Box as well.
Yeah, wow. Daniel Ricciardo very, very fortunate there. Zhou Guan Yu's the one to watch here. Let's look at his tyres. He's obviously going to be coming in soon. Schumacher away in 2.5. Has now been lapped.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
Let's conserve for a couple of laps. Yeah. But there is Zhou, and he's on soft tyres. I don't think we're going to be able to hold him back here. It's going to be a fairly straightforward pass for Zhou Guan Yu. And he is through, and it looks like it's going to be another 11th place finish for us. Which is a real shame. Unless there's a mechanical issue up ahead. That's the only possible reprieve for us, and it's that 10-second pits or 10-second delay in the pit stop that has cost us massively. But, yeah, I think let's get Ricciardo conserving a little bit. He should be lapped by Verstappen, but there's not a guarantee that Verstappen won't come in again. Obviously, Verstappen has won all 3 races so far this season. He is absolutely on fire. He has only stopped once so far. I think he should be okay on those medium tyres. So I think he will catch and lap us. And as I say, we're hoping now for retirement from one of the guys in front to get us into the points. We haven't got the pace, unfortunately, to catch Zhou Guan Yu. Porsche has a mechanical fault. I mean, perhaps a late safety car could help. Could maybe dive into the pits, get onto some soft tyres. But we'd called it perfectly with that virtual safety car. Would have worked out really well. Because we're not 10 seconds behind Zhou Guan Yu. So, you know, it would have ended up being 5 seconds in front of him, or whatever that is. So Max Verstappen about to lap Daniel. And there we go. Fernando's not far behind either. Mick Schumacher currently in 16th. Not really got too much to worry about. And 3 laps to go. Well, look at Piastri. He's on an orange mechanical fault now. Could that be our avenue into the points? I don't think so. Although we are somehow closing in on Shogun Yu, but we're not going to make a second up in this final lap. Max Verstappen onto the final lap then. Let's see what we manage here. Sure. I think just was slowing down for the front runners. That's why he's dropped off a bit. I mean, Fernando Alonso, what a catch he's done here. He's going to get very, very close to winning this Grand Prix. Doesn't manage it in the end because it's Max Verstappen that wins. Fernando Alonso finishes second. We're going to join
over the finish line.
Norris, who's going to come across the line in third.
Chicken flag.
Here comes Leclerc as well, or Leclerc. He's following Norris in fourth. Then Lewis Hamilton is coming around in fifth. Good start of the season for Lewis
Well done.
in the Ferrari.
Cheers, guys.
He's certainly going to be happy. And here he comes
Race procedure.
over the line. Fifth place for Lewis. It's going to be sixth place for Piastri unless George Russell can make a late move here. Doesn't look like he's going to be capable of doing that. And sixth and seventh for those two. And then we head to Hülkenberg, who's doing an excellent job for Mercedes so far this season. Hülkenberg, he's going to come over the line
P16.
in eighth place.
It's a really good job.
And
Great
then
managing.
here comes Albon. Albon's over the line
Next one.
in ninth.
Thank you.
Mick Schumacher manages to finish 16th, so I think we've hit our performance targets at the very least, so we're going to get that money through that
The
cash
drivers
flow,
make their
which
way
is
back
good.
to the pit lane, and there we've got Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, they crossed the line P11, sadly just missing out on the points.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
Four superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
Join us for the next round as we head to Shanghai for all the excitement of the Chinese Grand Prix.
Okay, right. Well, let's have a little look at the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen, 4 out of 4 this season with 2 fastest laps there. Fernando Alonso keeping pace with him, but still 40 points behind. Lando Norris, a defending champion, in 3rd place. Then we've got Leclerc in 4th with Hamilton in 5th. Nico Hülkenberg, 12 points now, 1 point behind his teammate Albon. Zhou Guanyu rounded out the top 10. Daniel Ricciardo still in P12 ahead of his teammate Mick Schumacher. Okay, let's push on then. Looks like Daniel Ricciardo had the 7th fastest pit time, but yeah, we had a real issue tightening the tyres today. 10.3 seconds lost in our pit stop. But we did gain $944,000, which is good. It's a good amount of profit to make this weekend. And that will really go forward towards our stuff for next season. Now then, so there is a complete suspension overhaul or a major suspension change Both of those options do give a hell of a lot of aerodynamic changes. I mean, you know, we're going to lose 50% in all areas at the very least, but mainly focusing on that suspension. I think let's vote for that. Why not? And that's, well, where we will pick it up in the next episode. We've obviously got a sprint weekend. Now, this season, we are going to do the sprints and the races in the same video, so hopefully you'll enjoy that when we get to that tomorrow. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.